So hello everyone. Today I start the topic of paper developmental biology, that is to be parthenogenesis. As you all know, it is a mode of reproduction in which female gametes develop into embryo. But the condition here is to be without any genetic contribution from the male gamete, and such process is called parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis. So the individual formed is known as parthenode. Okay, so we can say this type of the process is to be always monoparental. So the term parthenogenesis was coined by Richard Owen. Now, where it is occur, this process kahan pe ye process hota hai, that is occur in the order of Insecta, Hymenoptera, Coleoptera, Homoptera, Rotifera. So we can say there are different types of the parthenogenesis. One is called natural and other is known as a artificial. Name itself indicated. In many group of the vertebrates, like the insects, honeybees भी इसमें आती हैं, तो इन सब organisms में there is a phenomena of natural parthenogenesis. So it is the exclusive mode of reproduction in addition to sexual and parthenogenetic generation. So we can say the natural parthenogenesis is of further two types. One is known as the complete parthenogenesis and other is known as the incomplete parthenogenesis. So complete, in case of the complete parthenogenesis, इस case में क्या होगा? Very few platyhelminths आते हैं इसमें, rotifers आते हैं, कुछ smallest Indian snakes आते हैं. They reproduce only by the parthenogenesis. तो यानी कि यहाँ पे इनके लिए ऑर्गेनिज्म के लिए रेस्ट्रिक्शन हो गया कि जो रिप्रोडक्शन है वो सिर्फ एक ही फिनोमिना के द्वारा होगी, that is called the parthenogenesis. So we can say this type of the parthenogenesis is called complete parthenogenesis. यानी कि यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनिज्म के पास कोई और मोड ही नहीं है रिप्रोडक्शन का. So in this form, the species consist of females only, and males are very rare or absent. So every individual arises from unfertilized egg, and in this mode of reproduction, sexuality has been abolished and recombination of genes no longer possible. Now, it is advantageous because of the high reproductive power, and its disadvantage is it is the only source of variation in the mutation. So we can say the second type of the natural parthenogenesis is called incomplete parthenogenesis. So here, sexual generation alternates with parthenogenetic generation. For example, in bees, wasps, unfertilized egg produced the male, and from fertilized eggs, females are produced, and this is called cyclic parthenogenesis. This is the one type of the parthenogenesis, and some other types of the parthenogenesis, that is the natural parthenogenesis, which is also divided into two types on the basis of the behavior of chromosome. So that is of two types, haploid and diploid. In case of the haploid parthenogenesis, males developed from unfertilized ova and female developed from the fertilized ova. So males are haploid and females are diploid. Now, it is occurring in insects also in rotifers. And example, यदि हम rotifers की बात करते हैं तो वहां पे क्या है, complete और incomplete haploid parthenogenesis है. Males are unknown. Complete parthenogenesis is the only mode of reproduction, whereas in incomplete parthenogenesis, the males are dwarf, haploid, and produced from the unfertilized egg. Now the second type is called diploid parthenogenesis. In this type of parthenogenesis, here the embryo developed from diploid but unfertilized egg. Now the next is the diploid parthenogenesis की जो types हैं. There are two types of the diploid parthenogenesis, that is the meiotic and amniotic. So meiotic में क्या है? The eggs are formed by the normal process of oogenesis. Such eggs developed into the diploid individuals. And the next is the artificial parthenogenesis. It is influenced by the external conditions like the temperature, chemical, physical stimulus. So the artificially induced parthenoids rarely reach maturity, mostly abort at blastula or gastrula stage. Artificial के केस में हम बात कर रहे हैं.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming properly.
That is called. I will discuss after the this lecture. Nobody disturb me. So the stimulus for artificial fertilization are physical, chemical, temperature, and the stimulus by the entry of sperm only. So physical stimulus में क्या होगा? That is to be provided by the micro pricking of the egg with a fine needle. Chemical stimulus में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? If the eggs are treated by the hyper or hypertonic sea water, like the chemicals जो आपके lactic acid है, इनके थ्रू भी हम कुछ solvents हैं, fat solvents, that is the ether, that may be induced to divide without fertilization. The eggs may be divided if given temperature shock treatment, and the next stimulus is called stimulus by entry of sperms only. So here the sperms do not fuse with egg can stimulate cleavage. Example, sea urchin egg can start cleavage if starfish sperm enter in the egg ball only. Now, what are the significance of the parthenogenesis? So it is a easier method, simplest method of reproduction, and no recombination takes place here. That may be one of the advantageous combination of genes, and we can eliminate the bad combinations. It is very fast mode of reproduction, and it provides a proof of chromosomal theory of inheritance. Male is not required for mating. Now, what is the disadvantage? So, due to the lack of new combination of genes and variation due to parthenogenesis, adaptability decrease हो सकती है. पर ये faster mode है reproduction का, तो it can lead to overcrowding and competition. So, thank you for this topic, hearing this topic or watching this topic.